The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, it's Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The outlaw. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.